people start using the phrase, remember the Alamo, and it becomes a rallying cry throughout the rest of the war as just kind of a way to pump people up. Like, you remember what Santa Anna did at the Alamo. Let's go out there and fight for those boys that died. Okay? Like, we got their back. We're going to beat Santa Anna and them. And so, that leads us to a very interesting story. So, Santa Anna and his men retreat from the Alamo after their victory, and they slaughtered the rest of the people there. And so, they go and they kind of like camp out for a little bit. And one day, Santa Anna and his men were out eating lunch, kind of having like a little picnic. And Santa Anna, where he'd been in so many wars, he actually had several injuries. And one of them was that one of his legs had been blown off in the early 1830s during a battle. And so he had a prosthetic leg. And prosthetic legs are very uncomfortable. So whenever he was resting, he would take the leg off and just kind of like have him a moment to rest and compose himself without said leg. So Santa Anna was sitting there eating his lunch, his little chicken sandwich, with his leg off, counting his money, and a group of Americans rolled up and caught him off guard. And so Santa Anna's going to get up. He doesn't have time to put his leg back on. And so he is going to ride off, leaving his leg and his chicken sandwich and $18,000 behind. And this group from Illinois rides in, and they're like going around trying to see what they were doing. They find the chicken sandwich and the $18,000, and one of them finds Santa Anna's leg. And so here's what I picture happening. Like, y'all know, a bunch of rednecks, they like to have them some fun. So this boy finds this leg, and he picks it up, and they're like, oh my gosh, it's Santa Anna's leg. And they hate Santa Anna after what he did at the Alamo. So dude picks up the leg, hops on his horse, and just starts riding around. Whoa, boy, we got your leg! Yeah! Whoa! Remember the Alamo! Whoa! And so they took the leg back to Illinois, and it's still in a museum in Illinois to this day. We still have Santa Anna's leg in the United States. So, here's what Santa Anna's leg really looks like. This is a picture of it in the museum in Illinois, where it still hangs out to this very day as just kind of like a very funny thing that we did during the War for Texan Independence.